Ever found yourself trapped in a conversation where no matter how hard you try, it feels like you're losing control? Like someone else is running the show and you're just a spectator in your own life? Well, there are 5 words that can control any conversation like a villain, and today I'm going to expose them. This isn't just about winning an argument. It's about manipulating the very flow of a discussion to bend it to your will. And the best part? These words are so subtle, you might even use them yourself without realizing their power. Stick around, because what I'm about to reveal could change the way you communicate forever. Section 1. The Power of Words. We often think words are just a way to express ourselves, but in reality, words are weapons. They can build, they can destroy, and they can absolutely control a conversation. Now, let's break down the 5 words that will transform you into a master manipulator, like a villain in a psychological thriller. These words will make you feel powerful, but also make others feel small, confused, and even guilty. Ready for the first one? Section 2. But. The first word is but. Sounds harmless, right? We use it all the time. But when you say, "I understand your point, but," or "I see what you're saying, but," what you're really doing is discounting everything the other person just said. You're undermining their entire argument with a single word. It's a subtle yet devastating tool for redirecting the conversation and putting the focus back on you. The moment you say "but," you've shifted control. You've made the other person feel like their opinion doesn't matter. Section 3. Why? Next up is why. It seems like a simple question, but when used the right way, it's like an emotional attack. When you say, "Why would you do that?" or "Why are you thinking that?" you're not just asking for an explanation. You're questioning the other person's intelligence, their logic, their very judgment. In other words, you're planting a seed of doubt in their mind. When you question someone's choices or thoughts, you're subtly telling them you don't have a valid reason for what you're doing. And guess what? That seed starts to grow in their mind, making them second-guess everything they say from there on out. Section 4. Always. The third word is always. This one is a classic for villainous control. Saying things like, "You always do this," or "You always act this way," is a power move because it generalizes everything about the person's character. Instead of addressing specific behavior, you're accusing them of being fundamentally flawed. It places them in a box, and once they're in that box, it's hard to get out. The next time you want to dismiss someone's feelings or actions, throw in an always. It's a surefire way to make them feel trapped. Section 5. Just. The fourth word is just. When you say, "Just calm down," "Just do this," or "Just try harder," you're dismissing their feelings. You're telling them that what they're experiencing isn't important, that it's trivial. By using "just," you subtly disempower them and force them into a position where they feel like their emotions don't matter. It's a manipulative technique used to create distance between you and the other person, while elevating your own sense of control. And they may not even realize they're being manipulated. Section 6. Fine. The fifth and final word is fine. This word might seem like a passive word, but in the hands of a villain, it's loaded with hidden meaning. When you say, "Fine, whatever," or "I'm fine," you're shutting down the conversation and leaving no space for resolution. It leaves the other person guessing. Fine is a form of passive aggression, a way to end a conversation without confrontation. And while it feels like a truce, it's actually a subtle way of saying, "I'm not willing to engage with you anymore." It's emotionally distancing, and it controls the direction of the conversation by cutting it off. Stop. Section 7. The Villainous Power of Words. So there you have it. The 5 words that can give you control over any conversation. These words are more than just a means of communication. They're a form of psychological manipulation. By understanding how these words work, you can protect yourself from being controlled, or even use them strategically to gain control in your own conversations. But be careful. These words come with a lot of responsibility. They can easily break down relationships if used recklessly. If you found this video eye-opening, hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment with your thoughts. Let me know which of these words you've seen used to manipulate conversations in your life. Stay tuned for more strategies on how to take control of your communication and never be manipulated again. This is Toxic Psychology, where we expose the hidden tactics of manipulation. Subscribe now and join the movement to take back your mind.